Yo, I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. This video got some strong ass language, so if you share and can't handle it, click off my video. Let's go. You wanna clap? You wanna clap sync?
Wait, 3,
How
2,
animated are you doing that? Hold on. Go ahead.
3, 2, 1, clap.
Alright.
Clap sync, guys. Official podcast.
Alright, bet. Yo, what's going on, guys? What's going on? It's Ant or Omelet or Booty Consumer. I don't know. Whatever y'all wanna call me. I'm here with my son Chris. What's good, Chris?
Hello, my name's Christian. People called me Chris. I'm not awkward at all.
It'd be like that.
Yeah.
Alright. So, boom. Alright, boom. We talking about the future today. What the future awaits. What do you comment down below what you think your future holds, right? Chris, what do you think your future holds for you?
I mean, honestly, if I'm really thinking about it, I don't know. When obviously you have your own thoughts to yourself, you know, because some people can be pessimistic or optimistic. It depends on that type of ideology and what you think your future is. But for me, I guess not what I think, but what I want out of my future is just to be at peace. I've become a bit more spiritual of a person as of now. So like now I just want to spiritually be at a place where I'm just at peace. That's all I want for my future. Just to have a family and be able to just hang around my niece and nephews and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, that's valid. That's the general basis of what I want, you know? Like, you know,
Yeah.
A nice wife, nice kids, 2 kids, maybe 3 kids, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not outside the race though. Nah, you gotta keep it pure blood. No, I'm just kidding.
Hispanics hit me up, you know what I mean? Asians, you too. You're not counting out.
Tomorrow.
Oh, you violent.
Nah, but what is it? Yeah, it don't. In this new age, it's crazy too. Because before you couldn't say something like that. Like it's either, stay with your colored sales. We don't want you mudding up our blood. Now it's like, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Chocolate go over Ritz.
Bro,
What I'm saying?
that's what I'll be trying to say, bro. You can't even put that like. I don't know. There's some things that you cannot hold against me. Listen, bro. Listen. I'm attracted to what comes to me, right? If only specifically Hispanic girls come towards me, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna knock that? First of all, Hispanic, y'all fire. Where to? I can't even hold you. African Americans or Jamaicans, Caribbean, like y'all all fire too. Y'all valid. Don't get me wrong. That nice chocolate, nice Kit Kat bars, y'all valid. But like y'all not trying to hit a boy up. So I mean, I don't know what you expect me to do. You know, I can't knock down what's coming to me. You know.
Hey.
So I can't even be stressing that. That's something that is inevitable. I cannot help what is attracted to me. That's not up to my decision.
Yeah, it's what you're surrounded. Like it's what you're surrounded by. What comes to you mainly, like stuff like that. Like that's why some people, you know, so like I don't know. That's why some people is just different with that future stuff in mind. I don't know. Being at peace in the future. It's just something really to think about. Like. Being as we are now in this, you know, we've gone through a pandemic. Like this is actual history that we've lived through. You know what I'm saying? You know, we weren't entirely there, but we lived through, you know, like 9/11. Like a lot of historical moments have happened in our lives. So, do you feel like it can get any worse than this right now? Like just this whole pandemic thing?
I think it can definitely be worse, and it definitely has been worse to an extent. But not in our lifetime. You feel me? Like
I get what you're saying. I mean, there's always diseases that develop, but I don't think there's anything worse than this so far. You know, we've been through Ebola, we've been through the bird flu, we went through this. I don't think it can get any worse than this, because I feel like technology is getting fast enough to the point where we could deal with these viruses in the future pretty easily.
I'm telling y'all right now, there's gonna be a virus that turns your skin inside out. So
maybe our actual like.
Yo, there's gonna be a virus that makes you do backflips uncontrollably.
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, that sounds like a mental illness rather than a virus.
I mean, I don't know, bro. Honestly, what I'm focused on, I'm focused on what I can get done in my lifetime, disregarding all the, you know, the viruses and the flu and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So when it comes down to like like marriage and shit, when it comes down to money, when it comes down to me being more in touch with my spiritual well-being, you know, shit like that, you know.
Yeah. At what age do you think you're gonna get like you say you're saying like, you know, money, you know, marriage, stuff like that. Like at what age do you think you want to get yourself a home? Like you want to get a home to stay in. When do you think you're gonna be like at an age where you're just in a stable point where you don't want to leave from this home? You're just happy in it.
Definitely 100% my mid to late 20s, if anything.
Gotcha.
If anything, earlier, if earlier, that's fine with me. But I'm gunning for my mid to late 20s.
Gotcha. What about you, Dejon? When do you think you're gonna like, if you could just predict an age, where do you think you're gonna find a home where you could like be happy and be stable in?
To keep in mind, it is Florida, so like I might try to own more property because I do want to be a landowner. I do want to be there. So I'll say like by the time I can get another house or like more land, I would say around like 25. I'll try to aim for 25. Anything later than 30, you know I've been struggling.
I mean, but that sounds like some reasonably set goals for you. That sounds like reasonably.
What about you,
set
Christian?
goals.
What about you? What you gunning for?
Honestly, I'm like late 20s, not even mid, like just like 28, 29, 30. I feel like that's when I'm gonna be at a point where it's just like I'm with this person. I'm with this person for the rest of my life. We made a commitment for this because hopefully we get married by then. And then
married by 20?
No, bro. Married. I want to get married by 30,
I'll
like really early 30s to like maybe mid 30s.
I'd want to get married at like 30. Like 29 is the earliest, but like 30 seems like the reasonable number to just, you know, because when you're young, like making that big of a commitment, you're just asking for relationship issues, or not asking, because you never know. I'm not gonna just assume that, but you know, I feel like 30. That's like a point where like you're with this person, both of you have matured with one another, and you guys are definitely stable. Like, yeah, you get into arguments, but you guys have a stable enough relationship where you guys are gonna be with one another for, you know.
You know that song, Are You Bored Yet? Yeah, you see?
Yeah,
that's where that song comes in.
Oh shit, I forgot to mention, this is Dejon. For anyone that don't know, say what's good.
3, 2, 1.
My fault.
Yep.
My fault.
Oh, it's your fault.
My fault.
He actually introduced yourself because you
I'm
came
not
in.
introducing nothing.
My fault.
I'm not doing any of that.
Wow, you got it.
I choose death. I choose death, stupid. I choose death.
Yeah, he's not introducing. He's an illicit gang member. He doesn't want to introduce himself. Sorry, guys.
No, because I'm off the grid. I like to stay off the grid.
Yeah.
Off the grid, but on Discord. Alright, okay.
But anyways, how do y'all feel about the statistic that's been like, it's been predicted for a while, and it's sort of just, I don't know if it's 100% confirmed, but people just basically just believe in the statistic, but hopefully by like some time in the future, I don't know if it was 2040 or if it was like 2030 or something, like no, not 2030, like 2040 or like 20, like at least that. Eventually minorities are gonna be the majority at some point. Like, you're gonna see a lot more black and brown faces in certain places, or just like you're gonna see more like minority-based faces, a lot more than the majority, which was white. How do y'all feel about that?
That's valid. What? Oh yeah. Yes, sir.
But imagine you going to like not wishing this upon y'all. Obviously, I think y'all you know, reach high success. But like, say you go to like your local, like your cubicle, and like you see like just a bunch of just Asian or black and brown, like just faces all around you, being like, "Yo, what's good, mijo? Oh, I got this report for you, man." Like imagine, like, right?
Yeah, I mean, that would be mad fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know. If we're just going on stereotypes, bro, I don't know. Like, have you seen The Office? If it's actually like that in a office job, I'll be dumb tight. That sounds. This looks mad boring. Like, damn. I really gotta come to work every day, sit in a cubicle, and watch people play with staplers. Like, that's trash.
But yeah. Do y'all think y'all be different than y'all parents, or do y'all feel like you're gonna align in the same ways that they
100%.
the same ways that they record?
Christian, you don't even have to finish your question. I'm gonna be 100% different. Listen, all right. So I'm a kid, right? Boom. I know what works and what doesn't work. So when I'm an adult, I could infuse that to what I've learned already.
But your parents thought the same thing, didn't they? So do you feel like you're gonna fall into the pattern?
I can assure you that they did not have the same mindset that I have.
Gotcha.
Hey, what was the question?
I said, what is it? Do you feel like you will be different from your parents when it comes to raising your child, or you feel like you're gonna fall back in the cycle that they did?
No, I'm gonna be completely different.
Gotcha. That's interesting. I don't know that question. Like, obviously, I want to be different, but I feel like certain things I'm gonna fall into due to just, being the child of both of my parents. I feel like certain things that certain like habits or things that they do, I feel like that'll also sometimes like rise up when it comes to me in certain instances or something like that. So, but I would try to be different. I would strive to be different. But yeah. Okay, do you think you're well prepared to prepare your child for the real world out there? Being a minority within America, and how would you, do you think like you would like try and baby them, or do you like just tell them like straight up, being like, hey, listen, out there it's your skin, like you can die, and I can't stop it. Like, how would you go about that?
Let me tell you, right? I would tell them straight up like what the case was, right? Like what we're dealing with, what the situation is. But I can prepare them to an extent, but I can't give them all the necessary tools that they're going to need in that point in time. You can't be prepared for stuff that you don't know is going to happen. You can never be 100% prepared.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good answer. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie, keep it 100. Tell them off the rip.
Why?
Why?
I'm just asking. I'm just curious.
Like, to be really honest, like, I'm not, bro. My kids are just like, I'm gonna be upfront with my kids about everything. First of all, I want my kids like to be really honest. As you keep it a buck, I want them to be able to talk literally anything. Like, I ain't gonna be that type of dad to like stop them from what they want to do, or like tell them what they can or cannot do to an extent, right?
Yeah,
but it's like if they're gonna like, if my kid is like, all right, if my kid wants to be like a basketball player, and like he's always gonna be outside playing ball, right? Like he's gonna have to know, like, hey, you want to play ball, I know that's what you want to do, you want to go outside, right? But like, you gotta keep in mind, there's people out there that do fucked up shit, and that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, I dig what you're saying. That's actually that's also, I'm not gonna lie, both of y'all had really good answers there.
Now what is your answer? What do you feel like?
I mean, with me, I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, like, I know of these things, but I haven't really experienced it myself. Like, I've been pretty well off sheltered by both my parents. But I guess just explaining, being that I'm aware of what's happened due to both like stories that my dad has told me of what happened to him, and also just seeing what happens, like just hearing about and reading about what's happened. I wouldn't tell, like, I don't know. It depends on the age. I don't want to tell them straight up, like, hey, like, listen, like, it's really rough out there. But I would want to educate them. Like, I want to like educate them on certain things that happen and let them process that for themselves and how they're gonna act. I guess that's what I'd want to do.
Fendi, bro, Fendi. That's what you gotta do. I mean, to be honest, I think being a friend is a lot better than trying to. Yeah. Bro, I feel like sheltering your kids is so whack, bro. That's so whack. How you gonna ban your kid from watching Adventure Time? How you gonna? What?
Yeah, couldn't be me. I don't know what happened to your little brother Dejan. Couldn't be me though.
Bro, imagine
Dejan. Are you stupid?
Bro, Steven Universe.
I said your little brother Dejan. I said your little brother, not me, because that wouldn't happen to me. I'd never get banned from nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You dig?
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Bro, Steven Universe and Adventure Time, bro. Pokemon, like, come on now.
I mean, Pokemon was my fault. I'm not gonna lie. Pokemon was my fault, but at the same time as my mom's, because she saw me playing Pokemon. She said, "Is that bad? Like, what are those creatures?" I said, they're pocket monsters. She said, is that bad? Like, are those like demons? I said, I don't know. She said, why don't you look it up? And she didn't sit there with me and look it up. She just gave me her phone. So I looked up Pokemon bad, or like, is Pokemon bad? I just got a bunch of crazy stories of some white kids who are addicted to the game, going crazy, doing Ouija board demon summonings for these Pokemon cards. And I got myself in trouble because I showed my mom all that stuff, and she was like, yeah, nah.
Okay, I died. Well, damn.
Yeah, so
That's tough.
now Pokemon was on me, but at the same time, I don't know why my mom didn't just sit by me and just like look it up with me. But yeah.
What? How would you put Pokemon bad? Like,
because I'm a dumb kid. Because I'm a dumb kid. All right, we ended it off with a terrible question, and I had no more questions anyway.
Bet. All right. Is it Anthony, Chris, Dejon? You know, peace out. Say your goodbye. Say what I gotta say.
Have a good one, y'all.
Well, when I say bye, when I say bye,
Men's cut out. Men's cut out.
Mic cut out.
You said what?
You cut out. You said when I say bye.
Oh, well, again, when I say bye, I do it. Little bit.
At least it came through.
Yo.
Dejon, what times did you say? Well, you know what I say.